Hey everybody, my name is Matt from Lubbock, Texas. This is a 2019 10FB, first generation trailer, the OG original design before they started making all the different changes in them. I've had this trailer since October of 19 when we got it, so we've had it for a few years. It's gone through a few changes and upgrades. We just started pretty behind. Most noticeable thing here is we had the tongue extended almost 2 feet, and that helps a lot with balance going down the highway and also in reverse and backing up. You get a little bit more control, keeping jackknifing it somewhat.
Now, did you do that yourself, or?
I hired a welder, a local welder to cut that and reinforce it and extend it out for me. So then we had to extend the chains and extend the 7-pin connection and all that good stuff. But huge difference. I think they should have came like this from the factory, because it makes a world of difference in pulling and backing up.
Yeah, much better balance. It reduces your tongue weight when you start adding things like this. What do you got here?
Yeah, this is the jacket bike rack. Holds 2 full-size bikes, one on the front, one on the back end. And we like this. It keeps them up high. You can see them in your rearview mirror. You don't have to worry about, jackknifing into your wheels or anything. Really like it. It's removable. Pull this pin, take this part off if you don't want it poking up or whatever. But we really enjoy that. Got a Tractor Supply box on the tongue, and that's a great fit. The 20-pound propane tank would no longer fit in between here, so that had to go, and we went to an 11-pound tank on this overpriced mount that holds on to the box.
Links in the description. Now, going with a smaller propane tank, I also happen to know you eliminated your furnace, so that's...
Yeah, we took the furnace out. Being from Texas, our winters aren't really that harsh. And I had the trailer for about over a year and never even turned it on. So.
Nice, and we'll talk about it in a second, but Matt's one of the first guys I know on the Facebook group that showed people how to fix the air conditioner on the FB.
Yeah, bad design. Put the FB inside, the air conditioner inside the cabinets on that. But being some of the other guys in the group kind of brainstormed and put some ideas together and figured out a way to properly vent it out.
Nice.
So we've got our YouTube channel and our website, blog / whatever, OutdoorTXS, OutdoorTXS.com. And we had a local sign shop do us a design and put a wrap around the sides of the rear galley of the trailer for us.
It looks real good. It's definitely a one of a kind. You're not going to miss it. And Matt's got his truck decked out like that as well. Got some skins on the Galley. So you brought this to a local sign shop and designed this yourself?
Yeah, I kind of got with the designer, kind of told him more or less what I wanted, and he got to work and put it together for us, and we're really happy. We did a really good
So
job.
most people who watch this video know exactly who you are, but I'll put some tags in case you don't. Outdoor Texas has some sweet merchandise. It has clothing. You have some videos and some of the mods that you did. Some really sweet stuff on Outdoor Texas.
Our website, and then we've got Outdoor Texas apparel link on the website also. We do t-shirts, caps, beanies, all that.
Nice, like the money's rocking right now.
Yeah.
All right, you want to show us the Galley?
Yeah. Peek inside. Now, before we open, this is the Gen 1. This was the original hinge design, where they stuffed it full of silicone and put this fabric over the top. They went away from this in the later models for I don't know why. The later models, some of them have issues with leaking, but we've never had a leak or any trouble with this at all. I'm not sure why they changed it.
It's interesting to me that the first generation ones had no issues with water getting in the Galley with that design, but the new Hurricane hinge design, even up to the ones they're selling this year, are leaking inside the Galley.
But we haven't done a whole lot inside. Just our little storage bins, organization, all the essentials and whatnot. This was the original style Dometic sink stove combo that used to come with them. And that gives you just a little bit of counter space here. The other ones, with the Flame King, you lose that little bit of space.
Yeah, so it's a Dometic unit. It's a high quality unit. You have the gas stove. Now you added the faucet.
Added the faucet, little spice rack.
And you added the slider for your cooler. Now originally you had a fridge, but again, Texas calls for special...
Yeah. Summers, we took a couple of trips and the fridge would just have an error code on it. And couldn't figure out what was happening, and finally came down to with the Galley closed, when you're driving 2 or 3 hours in the sun, it's 130 degrees in there.
Now, we've met some folks from Texas that seem to make it work, but just overall, it was easier with the
Yeah.
setup. You have to just put the fridge in your truck.
Yeah, keep one in the truck. So we use the cooler just for drinks, and that does a good job of keeping cold. The ice melts, but it stays cold inside, so it's not a problem. And we've got, of course, the ARB awnings on both sides. We've got the room, so we can put the room on either side depending on how we're camping. And it's got a rug in here. We keep our clothes. Got a cot and everything. Just put our stuff on to changing room / bathroom.
So this is something that basically 90% of the bushwhackers I see have, but again, I mean, you were one of the first ones to get this. They certainly didn't sell a model with it back then, so this was something out of your own creation.
Yeah. I saw them online. Some vehicles had them and stuff, and you know, with the Teardrop, you don't have a lot of room to stand and get dressed and things like that. So this was definitely a game changer in our camp setup. A must-have. As Brian said before, we had the Dometic furnace that came with the unit, and the older models had a large plate for the exhaust of the furnace and everything. And after we decided to pull the furnace out, I just had a giant hole in the side of the trailer. So I found a website online that makes these custom hatches for boats. It's made out of this starboard material. It's water resistant and all that good stuff. And sent the dimensions in. They made one for me and sent it back to me, and that gives us a little access hatch to get to tools. I keep my water hose and stuff in there. Trash
Nice.
bags, just quick access.
Can't ever have too much storage.
All right, and on the inside, not a whole lot. We did do the Millard mattress upgrade, which is a huge recommendation. Love this thing. We added the struts underneath to hold it open. Mounted a TV that runs off a small inverter, so we can run that off the 12-volt battery. We did the somebody else in the group, I forget the name, but I found these shelves at Home Depot. The patterns are very similar, and just throw some hinges on them. That keeps everything inside. Yeah, not a whole lot customization wise on the inside. The air conditioner fix, of course. Got the window covers.
Yeah, I see everyone who has their bushwhacker has to kind of customize it to, you know, how they're doing their camping. And for you, it's even though we're camping in the cold now, you're mostly camping in the heat. Now you got your trailer running off of a VMAX AGM.
Yep, AGM 125 amp hour AGM. I've got two 100 watt Renogy glass panels up on the roof.
As far as boondocking goes, how do you make out? You do all right?
We do fine. Even when we had the fridge, as long as we get a few hours of sun, that 200 watts, that battery rarely dips below 90%. It stays topped off, so we can run the fans nonstop, TVs, lights.
Nice.
We don't worry about power at all.
All right, well, this is the world famous Outdoor Texas trailer. Before we sign off, I want you to take us on a quick tour of your tow vehicle, because this thing is indistinguishable from your camping rig, right?
Yeah, I bought it used on Craigslist. New motor, transmission, kind of built it out. Bumpers, off-road lights, got a wrap on the hood. 175 watt solar panel on top. We've got the cell booster, got an ARB awning on the other side. We can put the room on that. And since we don't take the trailer, we can camp inside the room. One of the big things on the inside, got an accessory battery hooked up to the solar and everything. And then we got our fridge, and I built this slide out. So I'm too old to be crawling back there these days. So we've got our ice cold fridge and all our storage. I've got some track down so we can strap everything down. It's raised up so I can stick my fishing rods underneath, keep them protected.
This is all DIY, right?
Yeah, it's all DIY, plywood and screws and nails.
And nice heavy duty sliders.
Yeah, they're 500 pounds, so I haven't had a trouble with it. It wasn't intentional, but when we extend it out, the hinges rest on the tailgate, so it really supports. You could probably stand on this and it'll.
Nice. So this is the cell booster right here. Which one is this? Is it a WeBoost?
The WeBoost OTR something or other. Yeah.
Nice.
Got the wood extension on it.
Around the other side, you have your awning.
There'll be awning on this side.
Do you have a room for that?
I've got everything on our website. There's a whole section for the gear that we use. We've got Amazon links. Cool. Everything. We got the ARB traction boards up on top. If you get stuck and you sit a little bit.
How do you like the ARB traction boards compared to like Yak Tracks or something?
I haven't used any of the others. These are really stiff. I thought they would be a little more flexible. They're really stiff and hard. I've only had to use them once, and they got me out. So pretty happy with them.
All right, well, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to do this. It's been a blast, and hello to everyone in the Facebook group who gets to see your helpful posts. Now they get to see your rig up close and personal.
Follow us online, OutdoorTXS.com, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, we're everywhere.
All that. MySpace.
MySpace. X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it nowadays.